the team get better at this point in the season? It's the same kind of drills. You've got enough on your resume and enough practices and enough games under your belt. What is it that you think that your girls can do better, and how can they do it better here down the stretch?
Well, that's a great question. It's all about your approach to getting better, to wanting to get better. It's a will. It's a desire to get better every day, not willing to sit where you are, be complacent where you are. You want to get better at everything that you do on a daily basis, and that's just through repetition, after repetition, after repetition, doing it over and over and over again until everything about your game becomes sharper. Because at this point, we must become a sharper basketball team. And defensively, I'll say this over and over again, it's definitely where we have to get better. We have to get better defensively. And we must score in the painted area. It's something that we must do. We must be a dominant basketball team in the paint. It's very difficult for us to be a good basketball team if everyone's not scoring. We need everybody on board with scoring. Our bench must be productive. So there's many things that play a huge part in our success.
Teresa, this is no doubt the time of the year where you got to get on a roll. And closing at home will be nice, but you can go steal a couple on the road and come back and finish at home and go to the tournament.
You said it. It's a role that you must get on. It's momentum that you must build to get into the conference tournament. It's huge. It's very important, and especially to get on the road, because this is where it really says how well you play on the road, becoming road warriors and playing against a team like Utah State on the road. It would be big to walk out of there with a win on their floor. And San Jose State, don't miss out how great this team is. This team is a much better basketball team than ever before. It's a great spirit about this team, a desire about this team to be better. You might see 7 kids over there on the sideline, but that's what they're used to playing with, and they all play very well together. They feed off of each other, and they play hard, and that's the key. That's the key to anything that you do, is giving everything you got and playing hard. So it's important for us to go on the road and get on that road to come home for the last 2 and play strong basketball, growing within what we're asking for our kids to do, and then going into the tournament with a great deal of momentum and confidence about ourselves.
I know you guys are playing different basketball teams, but do you and Coach White kind of compare notes about different road trips and what it takes to get through them, since you switch back and forth?
We always talk about, every time we get back, you'll always hear us talk about how difficult it was to get to where we had to get to. In the moment they have to leave to get to somewhere where it was very difficult for us, we just wish them well, because it's tough out here on the road. But as we're talking about our Bulldogs, I want to congratulate them publicly because of what they've done. It's tremendous, and it's huge for a basketball period here at Louisiana Tech. And for them to crack into the top 25 and what they're doing, it's big for us. It's time for everybody else to follow that. I just want to congratulate them and everything that they've done, but they're doing well, and they'll continue to do well.
But that, you bring it up. You guys, when you were here, had a target on your back every single time y'all played. Everywhere you went, people wanted to beat the Lady Texters. Now these guys have got a target on their back for perhaps the first time they've been in college basketball. What is that like as a player, knowing that now you think you're going to get the best shot every time you go out there, but now you know you're going to get the best shot because you're a top 25 team?
Absolutely, and you said, during that time of the Lady Texas program, that target is still on our backs. Because of the history of this program, it means the world to anybody when you're playing against Louisiana Tech Lady Texas. They want to win. And when that target is on your back, it's an approach. You know that's the way it is. Everybody's going to give you their best shot because they want to walk away with the victory. But your approach is how well you play. It's all about you and what you have to do to win the game. Because there's a lot to lose with other teams having that target on your back. It's a lot for you to lose, and you know that. But it's all about performing. You don't want that to be your focus, is, well, the target is on our back. That's not your focus. Your focus is the game plan. Your focus is to get that win at the end of the day, and that's to give everything you have to get it done. Sometimes it does play a huge part, especially in big-time arenas. And you kind of just want to continue with your focus. Continue with your focus and what you've been doing to get yourselves there. You don't want to look outside of that.
Spoon, you were a freshman in '84, '85, and we talked about it last night on the radio show, and you guys were ranked in the top 10 of the country. Of course, the Bulldogs got in the top 10 of the country. Football team went to the championship game on the 1AA level, and the softball team was ranked in the top 10 of the country. Just what do you remember about just being around Louisiana Tech during that time?
What a place to be. What a place to be during that time, and being a freshman and seeing it all, and your program also being a part of it. It was big, because one thing that we did as athletes, no matter what sport it was, we supported each other. You would always see us in the arena, no matter where it was, what stadium it might have been. We were in there supporting each other because it was so big for our university to be nationally known the way that we were. It wasn't just one sport. It was major sports, and that was big. And you always wanted to be a part of something like that. And it was a tremendous family atmosphere as well. And you could definitely feel that. People always talk about the family atmosphere, and you talk about it. But it was about being in it and being a part of it. And that's what we're trying to get ourselves back to, and you can see it coming.
How important is it for Texters, Bulldogs from that era to feel a connection to this era of Tech athletics?
Well, you would hope so. You would hope everyone feels connected, because that's why I'm here, is to make sure I connect everyone who's ever been a part of the Lady Texture basketball program. It's to keep everybody connected, because you would have never had an opportunity without those before you. So you can't in any way exclude them in any kind of way, and you just hope that they are still wanting to be as much involved as they ever was before.
Anything else?
Last WAC road trip in history, you glad to finally see the road portion come to an end?
Well, I'm not going to say that. We have been extremely happy to be a part of the WAC. And we've always said this, that the travel has been difficult. That's not anything new that anyone has said. It has been very difficult, but we've been extremely proud to be a part of the WAC. The competition that we've had has been great, but it's coming to an end, and we want to end it in the right way.